Hey you guys, and welcome to my channel. Now this is a deep video, okay, and I want all my survivors to watch this. I want all the people who feel like they've just been stabbed in the back, and some people over and over and over by shady people, and it's like, you know what, hey, you're feeling down and out, or you feel like you don't have the support you need. Trust me, if you believe in the divine, you will have that, and you do have that, okay? So I want to make this video to point this out on a spiritual realm, because a lot of times, we're so stuck in the three-dimensional that we think about the physical aspects of things. Yeah, this person hit me. This person literally verbally abused me, and, financially abused me, physically and psychologically, and all the ways that we can end up being abused by a person. And, we get so stuck on a 3D. But I always say on this channel, we can't forget that, life in this world that God created, has a balance to it. And everything ain't about the physical. Everything ain't about what we can see and touch, okay? There is a spiritual realm, you guys. And the more you tap into that, the more powerful you're going to become. And the more you're going to have awareness about, the work that God does in your life. Okay, because it does say it in the Bible that God will become an enemy to your enemies. Okay, it's not like he just gonna leave his people, his son and his daughters out there. Our Father is not going to do that. He sees everything. He knows our hearts. He knows theirs. Okay, we are never by ourselves, even when we feel like that. Okay, so I wanted to make this video, you guys, just to talk about the deliverance that God will do, and what does that look like when God is stepping in to work on us or work in our favor to get that person out, okay, to discipline them for messing with one of his, okay, because that's what narcissists do. They attack the light. Okay, so if you're a vessel of light, they coming for you. All right. And it's like, okay, you got rid of this one, and here come another one. Okay. And it never ends, because there's always going to be vessels out there that are working for the dark, just like there's always going to be vessels out there that's working with the light. All right. So let's talk about, how this works, because God, he sees your tears. He sees it. Like if you've gotten on your knees and you've cried out for God's mercy and his grace, which is forever, it never runs out, you guys. He heard that. And he felt your pains. He did. And the minute you gave it over to him and you decided to stop trying to understand everything from your knowledge, because you can't see the beginning to the end per se. Okay. We might be able to understand some things, but we don't know everything the way that God does, you guys, all right? So when he's obliterating and getting rid of these evildoers that are coming up against you, okay, because they want to make you to tell, or you feel like they've made you to tell, and then God switches around and make you the head, okay? Yeah, so I want to make this video as a reminder, because like I said, we get caught up in the 3D. I lost this and I lost that, but what is God giving you in return? There's some things he's giving you, even if it's intangible, and it's the intangible things that are the most valuable, you guys. A lot of times we miss out on that, because you can get money back, you can get physical items back, but for him to make your brain more powerful or more stronger in your mind, in your heart, because the Bible does say to guard your heart, because everything is flowing through it. Okay. So we need to understand, how God works in our favor, and we need to be able to see that so we can recognize it. We can have gratitude for that. We can be thankful for what our Father does. He is greater than us. That's what they say. He who is within me is greater. He's the one waking me up every day. Okay. All right, because he's not done with me, are you? So we need to be able to recognize what that deliverance looks like, and how what they mean by the battle is the Lord. Okay, does it mean that you're just going to sit and be quiet? Sometimes it does mean that, but you're a vessel as well. So whatever actions he causes you to do, he's going to be working that for his master plan as well. Okay, so what are the ways that God removes them? What are the ways that he obliterates enemies out of our lives, and how he deals with your enemies and delivers you from them? What are some of the things that he's going to be doing? Okay, well, one of the things is he will publicly shame them. He will publicly shame your enemy, or basically make an open mockery of them, and that's why they say a lot of times what's done in the dark comes to the light. It may not have been on the time that you exactly thought it was going to be, and you may or may not have a front row seat to that. I don't know. God determines how he orchestrates and positions things, you guys. But one of the way is he will publicly shame them. And in these instances is usually in a way that you'll be able to see. But when you are a child of Christ, that doesn't mean you're getting on your high horse and you're like, ha, 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 ha. You're just seeing that, what? That person wasn't able to sweep that under the rug. It's not a funny thing. Not when you're in your maturity. Okay. But you're just seeing, what? Was done in the dark does come to the light. So they will make an open mockery. People are going to know about their sins and their dirty deeds. They're not taking that to the grave. Okay. God will shine a light on it, and it will only, chances are vindicate you, as they have denied doing these things to begin with. Okay. So one of the ways that he does this, dealing with your enemies and working in your favor, is he shines a light. He allows other people to be able to see what you already know with because there's the fake mask. You're like, oh no, you ain't gonna have that mask. I'm gonna make you bare and naked. So he's gonna make that narcissist bare and naked, and there's not gonna be anywhere to hide. It's like a day of reckoning at that point. It's a day of reckoning at that point. All right. The next thing that you will see that God will do when he's dealing with your enemies, you guys, is he'll put confusion into them. Where they thought they was organized and they had a plan on how they was going to get away with X, Y, and Z. And they're, number one, they're already full of confusion to begin with. Okay. Because they're battling all these demonic spirits inside of them. But God is going to amp that up and really put confusion into them, because we know they're already walking contradictions, okay? But the confusion, he'll put that into them. And when that confusion comes, they end up telling on themselves and revealing themselves because they're confused. They're not in their right mind. They tapped. And not in a good way, okay? So God will put confusion in their mind and around them, which is already is, but it's just going to be so noticeable, you guys. My kids are outside and they are playing, okay? They are playing. Now, this next one is a big one, you guys, on what God does. He will transfer their blessings, which obviously it wasn't theirs at that point. You're going to inherit, okay? They was setting you up to take from you. And not only do out of the confusion, okay, and God shining the light, it gets transferred to you. They thought they was manipulating documents to keep you from getting something you inherited. Or they was setting you up on some Ponzi scheme or some con artist mess and thought they was going to be cheating and taking from you. And then bam, they're the ones that are without. They're the ones taking the L. You're the one that's being promoted. You're the one receiving gain. Yep. And then it's like everything they took from you, you're getting it back tenfold, okay? You're getting it back and then some. Because like I said, that ain't nothing to God to give you more money, to give you material things. They're small mind. That's what they want to come after. But, God can give you that. Or he could put you in position to recoup and get all of that back. So he will transfer those blessings. They try to steal your blessings. Oh, God's going to give it back to you with interest. Promote you right in front of their face. Okay? Put you in the position where they got to ask you for a job. They got to ask you for that handout. They need grace and mercy from you. The same one that was stealing from you. Okay? Tried to plot and set you up. Okay? And take what was yours. And that's how good God is. He said, oh no, you ain't taking that from my child. Are you kidding me? This is what I'm going to do. Not only are they going to get that, but now you're going to need them. Yep. And he's trying to teach them a lesson and humble them at that point. Okay. But just, something important to keep in mind, God's mercy and grace, it endures forever. It endures forever. Okay. So it's important, you guys, that we stay following the Holy Spirit. We stay connected with that because it will do a work. Now with the coronavirus, get in your word. Really read it. Get in it. And, he'll reveal something to you. You'll read a Bible verse you haven't read in years, and now you read it and it tells you something different. It moves on your spirit in another way. So it's important to stay connected. The closer you get connected, or the closer you are, the better, you guys. All right? And allow him, you guys. Allow him to remove your past. Allow him to remove the toxicity and to cleanse and go through that purge with him. And he will exonerate you. And he will clear it all away, you guys. All right? All right. All right. So I wanted to just take a moment. I'm not a pastor. I didn't go to theology school, but I know God is real. And I'm living proof in my life, you guys. All right. So I always want to share what I can. All right. I always want to share what I can. All right. All right, you guys. If this video resonated with you, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, feel free to do that. Hit the bell so that you're notified when I do make uploads, you guys. I do still offer the private coaching. You can visit my website, LakiaCrawford.com, if you're interested. I have the free support groups, you guys, over on Facebook, a public and a private. Those links are below. I've written 4 books, you guys. This is a great time to be reading. If you like my content, support the channel and yourself, because you're going to get some more pearls out of these books. They're available in ebook and hard copy on Amazon and Barnes & Nobles. You can order them off of my website, LakiaCrawford.com, if you would like a signed copy sent personally from me. All right, I have my No Narc merchandise on there as well. I have a monthly Patreon if you're interested in supporting the work that I do here on the channel. Am I forgetting anything? I think that's pretty good with the announcements. Yeah. But yeah, allow God to step in, you guys. Allow God to step in and trust his process, okay? But you just got to know how to do that correctly. All right? All right, you guys. Never give up on yourself. Never. We're all a work in progress. Nobody's perfect. Not even me. So never give up on yourself. Continue to do the work. I know I've been fiddling with this in the last few videos. This is so much fun. Continue, you guys, to do the work. Nobody knows it all. Don't be afraid of wise counsel. Nobody knows it all. All right? And until next time, please take care.